Hey Braid Fam, welcome back to another video. My name is Tamada. I'm the founder and creator of this channel, Braid Kit. And this channel is all about step-by-step tutorials on everything related to hair. And today's video is a little different because I'm talking about my lock journey and why I decided to cut off my lock extensions after a year and a half. So if you're interested in learning more, just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date on new updated videos. So a little bit of story time. I got my locks installed back in April of 2021. So before then, I'd always thought about getting locks. And then as I started doing my research, I'm like, okay, do I want sister locks? Do I want micro locks? Do I want lock extensions? Like, what am I really going for? And at the time, my hair was really short, maybe like 3 to 4 inches. I'll insert a photo. And so with 4 inches, I knew that I couldn't really do much as far as styling. So I just went ahead and said, you know what, let's get these lock extensions so I can, get a head start on this lock journey that I'm trying to have. And so I went to a loctician who added 10 inches of locks to my hair. And so overnight I was like, yes. So I went from 4 inches of hair to, well, they kind of shrink up a little bit. So let's just say 12 inches total of locks. And I loved it from day one until I decided it was time for them to go. And so these are my reasons why I decided it was time for these locks that I loved so much for them to go. So reason number one why I decided to cut off my lock extensions was because although they're called permanent lock extensions, to me, they were meant to be temporary. I personally was trying to give my natural hair time to grow to a length where I felt comfortable enough to say, okay, I can style it however I want to style it, and I'm okay with this specific length. And so my initial goal was to keep it in for 2-3 years to allow my natural hair to grow out. But I was like, one day I'm like, yeah, it's time for these locks to go because of reason number two. Reason number two why I decided it was time to cut off my lock extensions is because of slipping. So my experience has not been that bad, but because I don't do a lot of the maintenance on my own, I go to a loctician to, do all of the retwists and all that and reattachments. I've had a total of 5 locks that slipped out, and one of them I don't even know where, when, or how it slipped out, and I still to this day don't know where it's at. And so because it's been a year and a half, I'm like, well, if I've already had 5 locks that slipped from the where my natural hair was attached to the lock, then it's only a matter of time before they all start coming out. And because of that, and because I didn't want to every time I go to my lock appointment, I didn't want her to use the crochet needle and reattach them. I was just tired of that whole process. So I was like, yeah, I think it's getting to that point where it's about time to cut these off. So the third and final reason why I decided it was time to cut off my lock extensions is because I am 7 months pregnant right now, and postpartum hair loss is real, and it's really common in a lot of women. And I just wanted to do whatever I could do right now to prevent that from happening. And if it does happen, I want it to not happen excessively. So I decided, lock extensions add extra weight to your natural hair. They cause thinning, breakage, and I just really want to allow my natural hair to do what it wants to do without that extra weight of the lock extension. Alright, so those were the main reasons why I decided it was time to cut off my lock extensions. Do I regret it? No, because I think they served me well when I had them in. Do I miss it? Just a little bit. But, you know, I'm really proud of the growth of my natural hair, and I can't wait to just see it flourish and see what else, you know, this lock journey has in stores for me. So thank you all so much for watching and continuing to support this channel. And this is on me, y'all. Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, so I will see y'all in another video. Bye.